Hello everybody, welcome back. This is JimmyUltima as always, and this is JimmyUltima Plays Minecraft. Yes indeed, hope we're all having a wonderful day today because I certainly am. Look at the inside of my brain. And back to me. But yes, we are back here in the cave area. We're just dropping off episode 81 plan because we no longer... Whoa. Okay. I thought it said episode 79 right next to it. I didn't like that. But yes, we are back in the cave area. We're continuing to do work on stuff around the base and all around this world. I've come up with a couple other awesome ideas of different towns and villages, that we can do, but those are not today. No, I still have to work out some details of what exactly I will need for them. But we are going back into the Nether today. That's right. Back-to-back episodes in the Nether. Insane, you may say. Well, yeah, it is a little insane. But there's some things that I've wanted to do in the Nether, and I'm starting to do those changes now. So I thought I'd just show them off a little bit. So we got some new changes. I'll show them, and then we're going to start connecting some of the portals that we just made. And then I'm just going to tell some stories of how I started YouTube. So again, this is kind of another podcast style episode. So there's a lot of different stories, but we'll get to those in a moment. So this is what I'm changing. This is what our paths are going to be like now. So when we get to these colored, it's all stone slabs, and I still have to put some lava lightings in, and I ran out of nether brick slabs. Then I got to decide on a theme for the snow here. I'm not 100% sure what I'm going to want to do. I think we're going to... I actually don't know yet. I still got to think about it. I have ideas of what I want to do, but we'll see what we actually stick with. But yeah, so this is kind of what it's going to be like now. Better example is kind of down this one because it is fully done. I already did this off camera. I did it earlier today. And we're keeping the same theme of the roof, same theme of the walls. It's just the floor that's different. That's really the only difference that we're making. And I mean, this one's going to be the long one, and long and annoying one to have to convert everything. And the reason I'm doing this is so that I'm going to bring a horse in here. We're going to have a horse that stays in here, and he's going to be our nether horse. That's what we're going to use for traveling. But we're going to get a super fast horse that can go from point A to point B very fast. I don't care if he has the lowest amount of hearts in the world. As long as he's a fast horse and get from point A to point B without having to go outside of this region, without anything spawning in here, I think we're good. And that's what the purpose of it is. But we're going to start working on this yellow path. I'm terrified to open this up, because I don't know. I don't remember what was on the other side. It's like, oh, what's on the other side? Nothing. Okay. So we just gotta dig up some of this stuff. Oh, we had a hopper there. Okay. Okay, so that's what we have. I had to make a new chest in here to store all our mines. See, now we have a bunch of extra minecarts that we'll probably never use. And that's my only issue. What else can I deposit? Get rid of this, get rid of that. But we got more rails, which I can use in my branch mine area that I never use on camera, because why the heck would I show you that kind of stuff? That's totally not a fun way to do a video, just showing me branch mining, unless See, branch mining is not fun to show on camera, but speed mining is. I never understand why, but I just like watching speed mining because you can see everything, and whereas branch mining, you're just going la 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 torch, la 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 torch. Whereas speed mining, going chainsawing through the whole world. I'm getting distracted. I got really distracted. But yes, oh, I do have some slabs. Excellent. So we're going to try and connect to our nether portal that's over there. It's obviously in the wrong place at the moment. So we got to figure out, see, it's way up too high. So we're obviously gonna change its orientation a bit. But yes, so we're gonna get to work on that. What else did I say? Start working on it and telling stories of YouTube. All right, so how I started on YouTube. So it's multiple ways of, explaining how I've done this. So we need it to be 160. That's when I need to turn. I see you. Come on, quit hiding. He's a wily one, eh? Doesn't help him on. Ooh, gas here. Want that. Alright, so we got a little distracted there. So the way I got started onto YouTube was a long time. This was a long time ago. But when I started, YouTube was pretty new. So I had created an account. You know, I did all that stuff. I watched videos, you know, the usual YouTuber stuff. But what was different was when I created my account and I found a phantom block, as always. Okay, I think I got that dealt with. But I started my account and then it became, you know, you start watching specific stuff and you start liking different things you see on there and you're like, oh, that's a cool idea, I should try and do that. Well, it was hard because it was hard to find ways of being able to capture yourself. You know, you could always do the real life videos, you know, you film yourself and you do all that kind of stuff. But sometimes that wasn't an easy thing. You needed a camera for that, obviously. And maybe you didn't own a camera. So, and sometimes you don't want yourself being shown on camera. And I don't like, and that's kind of how I like it. I don't want to be seen. I'm just a guy behind the camera doing all the work, that kind of stuff. I gotta get rid of this lava. And then there's other ways you can do this. You know, you got the stupid ghast. And then there's the recording video games that was fairly new. And that was a little difficult because you needed a capture card in order to do that. He turned at the last second, that little turd. Stop moving! Thank you. So yeah, that was something that I was able to do. I was able to, my mom had gotten a capture card and that was so that we had a video camera because we had recorded home video stuff. And it's like, oh, well, we want to get it onto the computer and onto DVD. So that's what we did. We had gotten this capture device stuff so that we could do that kind of thing. Why is the lava not going down there? Come on. So I took advantage of that and I started using the capture card and I started recording video game footage. And I thought that was cool. And it was. I'm not saying I was the first person, because there is no way I was. But it was one of those things where it's like, you know, look at this. I'm in the same level as a lot of different people. I'm on the same level as them because I can record my video game footage and have fun doing it. But this is before, you know, there was the Let's Play style of gaming, you know. This is way before that. So, you know, I didn't record audio over any of it. It was just what you saw is what you saw, what you heard was from the game. There was no voiceover, nothing. And then came the so that's what my first channel was. I tried to look it up today, and it is hard to find that channel because there was only 5 videos on it, and it was basically an achievement hunter channel. So, and that's what apparently the name that shows up on it is. If you were to subscribe and see it on the sidebar, it says achievement hunter, wherein I don't remember it ever saying that. So it was like, okay, that's why I could not find it today. I was struggling really hard trying to find this thing so I could, because I was trying to see how long ago that was. And apparently it was a lot longer than I thought because the layout of it is, it just shows uploads. There's nothing else I can do with it. I can't view like any about information, any description of the channel. None of that exists on this channel. So I was like, oh, okay, there goes all of that. So I don't know how long ago that was. That was, let's see, probably 2008, I'm going to say, is a good estimate of when it could have been created. Yeah, I'm on half slab. Trying to make sure. Now I'm starting to second guess. I'm like, because I see a pigment on the thing, and I'm like, did I just seriously place all of these on the wrong layer? No, I didn't. Okay, get it like that. There we go. Can I not? Oh. Okay, so that's where the turn is, and then we go that way more. But that's not what we're going to continue doing for right now. I need to check something else out. But yeah, so I had that channel, you know, Remix Mayhem. I thought it was a cool name. I still think it's a cool name. It was different. And yeah, I enjoyed, I played Oblivion. There was 5 videos, 3 of them were for one achievement, and the other one was for a different achievement, or the other 2 were for 2 different achievements. And it was only like the first 3 achievements in the game. That's as far as I really got. From there, I had some other channels, you know, not going to mention any of them because I don't remember them, or I just didn't really want to be associated with them now. And I ran them all with some friends, but don't want to mention them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. So then there was a channel that now this was a different channel I did with some friends. What the goal of that one was, it was going to be a few of us playing video games together, you know, just kind of like this, except it was supposed to be like the Let's Play channel, you know, it's just a bunch of friends, different perspectives, all filming together and having a good time. And so that's kind of what the idea was for this new channel. And the name of it was given to us by one of the guys that was actually on the channel. And he's like, oh yeah, you know, you guys should have like a radio show, because in high school we went by one of my friends. He his name is Nelson, or his last name was Nelson, or it still is Nelson, I guess. But he always jokes like, "Oh yeah, you know, it's Jimmy and the Nelson." So that's kind of where we started with that. Was like, "Oh yeah, you know, Jimmy and the Nelson." So we created a YouTube channel with that name, and it worked for a while. Not much was done with it later on. I think I really was the only one that posted on there. In fact, I believe I was the only one that posted on there. But we had some series stuff on there. I had a playthrough of Castle Crashers I had started on there, and you know, I had a series. You know, it was like James Plays. So this is before this channel. So I had Castle Crashers. I had, or if you go and watch that channel, you'll often see me refer to it as Rassle Rashers, because I was trying to say Castle Crashers one day, and I don't know what happened, but my speaking just did not go well, and it came out Rassle Rashers, and I stuck with it. But yeah, so then we had that channel, and that channel started back in 2013. And as of this recording, it was 3 years ago and 1 day. So it started on April 11th of 2013. And then once when I realized that channel wasn't going to be doing anything anymore, no one was wanting to do that. You know, I had a Minecraft series as well. Oh, quartz, I don't have silk touch for this. I'm gonna go grab my silk touch quick. But as soon as I realized, hey, this isn't going anywhere, I started a new channel, and that was almost a year later, April 4th, 2014, the day the JimmyUltima channel was born. And the JimmyUltima channel, the story behind this one is a little different. So, we were working on a Minecraft Ninja Warrior map, and it was a different map. It was an event, kind of like a little challenge map. I thought it was really cool idea, because at this time I didn't see, dang it, I hadn't seen anyone done anything like it before. You know, people had made really bad attempts at it. You know, you saw some wipeouts, those were really good, but you didn't see a Ninja Warrior one. So I took all the elements of the Ninja Warrior that I could, and I used redstone for a lot of it as well, and I made the Ninja Warrior course, and I thought it looked really cool. And so the channel was created so I could show an example of how you submit runs to me, you know, like an example, so that if people beat the time, they could submit it, and then they'd go into like the Hall of Fame on the channel, you know. It was something like that. So that was the idea behind it. I should probably be looking at what my X coordinate is now, because I'm getting close. That one. But yeah. So then that's how JimmyUltima channel got started. Oh, what? I was suffocating. I don't know where the block is though. No, 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 no. What? There it is. Found it. I hate these phantom blocks so much. But that's what happens when you got an efficiency 5 pickaxe in the nether. We are also going to have to move our nether portal down, but that's not a big deal, except I don't have flint and steel on me. But yeah, so that's how this channel started, and the first video was like example, like my example of the run and showing how I completed the run in X amount of time. I don't remember what it was. I hate lava so much right now. Place. So yeah, that was how the channel started, and I never really realized, you know, it was Father Unicorn who mentioned it to me. He's like, he was talking about something. I think this was after he pranked me on the server, and he's like, oh yeah, by the way, happy, it's a couple days late, but happy 2-year anniversary on YouTube. And I'm like, I read that and I was like, 2-year anniversary, what the heck does that, I couldn't figure it out. I just couldn't comprehend it. I think I was a little tired still or something. And so now I understand what he was saying. But it took me a while to figure it out. And even then, I don't even think that it's correct, because it's not really my 2-year anniversary. For this channel it is, but overall I've been on YouTube for quite a while. And you know what? I'm actually going to be right back, because I can actually look up the date of when that first video came out. Alright, so I just looked up what the time frame was of the good old first episode on that channel, and it was September 9th, 2009. September 9, 2009. That's 999. There's no way I could have been that creative. The channel wasn't created on that day exactly, I'm gonna guess. But there is a good chance that that's when the first video was. So that's really the only time frame I have to say of when this whole thing started. But yeah, that's kind of how it went. I started on around that time, so we're really in the middle of year 6. I hope I don't need torches. I can always make more. So yeah, that's kind of how the things went. And this path is starting to look very good. I do, however, need to figure out what I need to do here, though, because I don't remember how many down I need to go. God dang it. 53. This one is, whoops. The bottom one's on 50. And that is, I don't have a way of getting back up there. I'm an idiot. Why didn't I just do that? I'm an idiot. I'm a big idiot right now. Okay, so we're on 53. It needs, the nether block needs to be on 50. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is that right? That just doesn't seem right. Hold on. Yeah, that's right. Okay, so this is the edge. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then it's portal. 6, then portal. Okay. And we'll relight the portal some other time, because I don't want to go back into the overworld until we're done. But you kind of get to see what the process was of doing this. The only pain is going to be the lighting of keeping the tunnel lit. I mean, I don't even think we need to do that. So we do want those there. And we're going to go down with this one. But yeah, so that's kind of how I started my YouTube stuff. And I've stuck to similar styles, you know. I've tried to keep it the games that I like, which is what you should always do. You shouldn't just play the game because it's the popular game now. I think this is correct. We're gonna have to build out again. Boom, boom, boom. Would be that one, so down. Be that one. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nope, that's not right. I was wrong. I don't need that one there. I hate that I can't figure this out on my own. So if it goes like this, boom, 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 lower, nether portal. Yes, this is right now. Stop mining extra blocks. I do need that there though. Alright, so there we go. We got our nether portal back in. Let's just do this. I'm gonna drop off some of this stuff that I don't need anymore, and then I will meet you guys in the secret lair. This has been a different kind of episode, you know, just kind of talking about how I started on YouTube, because it is about that 2-year anniversary of this channel, so quite a bit later. But it wasn't something that I ever thought I would actually talk about, so yeah, there's that. So I will see you guys back in the secret lair where we will wrap up today's episode. Today's very different episode. Alright guys, we're back in the secret lair here, and it is time once again to update our journal. Yes indeed, we are heading all the way to episode 82. What did we do today? Worked on the new Nether hub connections, as well as talked about how we started on YouTube. Yeah, that is what we did. It was a very different journey than a lot of people. Maybe others had similar journeys, where they went through different channels and all that stuff. I went through quite a few channels before I stuck around and have actually been committed to this one. I mean, the one before this one was around for almost a year before this one came out, and I was doing both at the same time for a little bit too. But this is the one that stuck, and this is what people liked, and I've stuck with it. So yeah, that is it for today's episode. Hope you guys enjoyed. Be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys next time on JimmyUltima Plays Minecraft. Take care. Bye. Woohoo! Woo!